last time I showed you how to do a drawing in Illustrator based on a photo that is a geometric design. Now you can use anything. I used a photo, but you can use any kind of drawing or design that you want to trace in Illustrator. So where we left off was after we've done all of our line work, we did an outside shape, and then we did all these small shapes inside, making sure not to touch any of these corners. I was very careful drawing of these shapes without touching, and make sure that all of them are closed shapes. So now we're going to make all of those corners match up. And this is a very useful trick because it makes sure that all of those points are actually just sitting right on top of each other, not next to each other or near each other, which is what could happen if you're using just your eyes and the mouse. So there are special tools that make them actually line up on top of each other. And I will show you that right now. So first thing you got to do is make sure that everything you're using is unlocked. I'm using the line work layer. I'm using the line work layer, and I'm using the outline layer. So I want those unlocked, so now I can use them. You can see that they're unlocked because all the little points pop up when I drag the cursor over them. Okay, so we want to be in the direct selection tool, which is the white arrow. It allows you to actually just click one piece of the shape instead of the whole thing. That's very useful because all we want is just some corner pieces. One way to do it, if we want all of these right here, is to just click and drag, and it selects them. If you really want to be more careful than some other places, you click one, hold shift, and keep clicking until you get all the ones you want. That's very useful in very small spaces where you can't just select everything within a square. So you can always zoom in, take a good look at everything. I'm missing one more corner. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 corners selected, or 5, can't really tell. And what we need to use is this tool at the top. This whole toolbar up here shows up when we click on these anchor points, and that's what this is right here. It's an anchor point. You can do a lot of cool things up here, but what we're interested in right now is what's called the align tools. We have horizontal left, horizontal center, right, vertical top, middle, bottom. These are really important. What we want is the two center ones. So horizontal center and vertical center. So I'm going to click that one. And now they're all horizontally centered. They're all on the same y-axis. Now, we go to this one, vertical align center, and now they're all going to align together on the z-axis, if you remember math. So here we are. They're all on top of each other. There's a few little weird things happening there, and that is something that I haven't quite figured out yet. Some of it is making sure that all of your lines have these round caps at the end. It makes those sharp corners a little bit less sharp. Part of it is just the weight of the line itself. And for the most part, they're not that noticeable, and usually you're going to hide all these lines anyway, so they're not going to make much of a difference later. Another thing you want to make sure is that all of these are the same width. I see that this one's a little bit bigger, so if I click on it and make it smaller, it matches the other ones. So anyway, you go around, you do the obvious ones first, the ones that you can see all the corners that need to match up. So those 4 need to go together. Center, center. Done. So go around, do that to all of your pieces that are obvious. After that, you'll start noticing the ones that need a little bit more attention. Some of these ones on the edges here, they might be a little tougher because you need to maybe go in there and select with your shift tool, your shift key, and just select the ones you need. Center, center. Okay? So you're going to go around your whole thing, and you're going to finish up this drawing by connecting all of those lines together. And I'll see you back in the next video where we will color all these shapes and get rid of the lines and hopefully have a very nice looking geometric design in Illustrator.